Hey, what's poppin' YouTube? It's Aerotypical AT here, your guy, man. Alright, guys, man, in the video, I'm not gonna really talk too much about it, but in this video, I'm just gonna really just, really explain myself. Really, I'm actually just playing a PS1 game, probably for the first time in 2025. Overall, it seems like it's pretty good. I've just been going back to just the older games and starting to play it. I'm actually enjoying myself so far within the games and stuff, and it's been pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie, man. I know I've been playing a little bit of PS4 games. I know I talked about that last video on like were older games better than some of the new ones. I'm actually having fun with this game. Galagian. I think it was like Galga or something like that. Yeah, that's what it's called, I think. So on Malcolm Museum, so that's like a PS1 type of game. You know what I'm saying? Those PS1 games, they be hitting, bro, for real, for real. They be fun to play, especially if you play this type of game mode and then you just keep on playing it. This is what I used to play as a kid, but I don't know if the younger generation would understand that, the younger Gen Zs. So, I mean, the millennials and people my age in their 20s and stuff, people that are in their 20s, they will understand it. So, but usually this game did come out, was it like 1996, but this was an old game, so, you know what I'm saying, the game is pretty good, still in good shape, just playing it for the first time and probably in years. So I hadn't played this since like when I was in like elementary school. But yeah, overall, man, I've been having good games, good times playing this so far. I don't know, not much from the current games. I'm really just waiting on some newer games to come out and everything type joint, stuff like that. Um, but I'm also gonna, I might just discuss as far as like I'm gonna talk about the PlayStation, like the new, like what the future is gonna be like, and like uh you know future of gaming pretty much. I can talk about that. But guys, let me know in the comments below. Should I talk about something else, like any life scenarios, any any business scenarios, just relationship standpoints, just let me know, man. But I'm really just gonna talk about the future of gaming. So first and foremost, just like I explained earlier, about the PS1, like that's where pretty much PlayStation really started everything, like, PlayStation 1, right? So, you have PlayStation 1 came out in 1994, so that was like when everybody really, that was like the huge big thing of like what PlayStation was, and really it really jumped gaming. This came out like before the Xbox came out, so any real ones that really played PlayStation, any of my older viewers, you will understand when about the evolution of PlayStation, just gaming in general. But for the younger audience, man, like, out there, man, hey, don't knock yourself going back to the older games, because pretty soon I know they're gonna be coming out with the PlayStation 6, so I'm gonna be discussing about that, see how that's gonna go, and like, how important the PlayStation 6 is gonna be from now till and then like the next couple years, because I think the PlayStation 6, it comes out in what, 20, maybe late 27, early 2028. I'm curious to know what that's gonna be like, by then. Is it gonna be pretty good? Is it gonna be like solid? Is it gonna be mid? Yeah, but I know it's gonna be a lot for people to really, if they want to get a new gaming console and stuff. So if anybody's looking to get a new, PlayStation after the PS5, it'll be the PS6. So But I mean, based on my research, I heard that based on different articles on the internet, it'll cost around like $5.99 for like the PlayStation 6, which is it's kind of baffling, bro. It's crazy though. It's mind blowing because I remember back in the day, like when you get your PlayStation, right? Um, what was it like the PS1? I think it was like what when this came out. I did my research. It was about what $200, maybe 150, something like that. Maybe 300. It was a good fortune back then. Like 300 was a lot in 1995, 94, even in 2001 and 2, because that was when PlayStation 2 came out, and that was when like I really started like playing gaming for real. Like when I got the PlayStation 2, so that type of thing. That was really fun to actually enjoy. Um, you know, playing. Right. Because I at the time I got like a bunch of games on the PlayStation 2. There was like that was when I first bought my um first. That's when I first got my first 2K game on the PlayStation 2. I started playing the Lego games. So you know what I mean. My first ever Lego game was like Lego Indiana Jones. That was a pretty good game. That was a good one on PlayStation 2. Um, then you had some like on, um, dang, what was it called? You had backyard football. So it was a whole bunch of games I had, man. But I lost count. And then a couple years later, once we got into '09 ish, 2010, like the early 2010s, that was when we really started getting into like the modern gaming. So like that was when they started adding the Xbox 360 and the PS3, and that was when I started playing gaming. That was when I really started playing like Call of Duty for the first time. So I was introduced to that. My first ever Call of Duty was like Modern Warfare 2. I played it at a friend's house and everything like that, and it was pretty fun. And because I didn't even know at the time, I didn't even know what Call of Duty was, right? So I just like played it just for fun. I was like, "Oh, Call of Duty." He was like, "Yeah, it's the new game and everything." Because I think his like one of his parents had it at the time, so I played with them. We played like 1v1s on there, and it was pretty fun. But yeah, man, that was a good time of gaming, man. If anybody remembers that time of gaming where that PlayStation 2 era, if you were old enough to remember PlayStation 2 era between that and then the early PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, I can even go as far as like the time where Halo came out, the first ever Halo, and then you had Halo 2 and everything. That was pretty fire, man. You know what I'm saying? No cap. Hold up. Yeah, that fire, time at that time and everything. So it was a big deal. That was when Halo was really popular. I mean, not really so much now because everybody, we're in a different generation, and you got the newer generation playing newer games, and there's newer games coming out and everything. But that generation. I feel like they took more like more effort in the games and everything like that than they do right now. So there was a lot. I will say the selection, like this is just my opinion. I think the selection was a lot better than it is now. I mean, there's more choices now, but I would say like the selection as far as like what you like and what you don't like, yeah, I think it was way better then than it is now. So I mean that even goes for the cartoons, like that'll be for another video though, like cartoons and what I can discuss, like the newer and older cartoons. But yeah, after that era, with the '09, let's see, I would say '08, between that and 2012, then you got the PS4. That was when it came out, what, 2013, right? Early 2013, maybe early 2014. So that really changed like the wave of gaming. Like you had like next gen consoles, you had like different you had different like stuff they added on the PS4 that they normally didn't add on the PS3, right? And then you had like, so they got rid of the wired, like where you the wire controllers on the PS3. That was when they first added it. That was when they first added like the wireless controller. So that was fire though. That was a huge step up from the PlayStation 2. But PS4 was a huge thing. They added PlayStation Plus and stuff. That was the only downside I kind of didn't like about the newer consoles when it first came out, because I was like, man, I gotta really pay PlayStation Plus just to play games and stuff. What is like $15? Now it's what, $12 maybe. It dropped a little bit, but it's still high. It was like what, $18 and everything like that for the game. But I mean, I noticed I only play like 4 games on the newer console, man. Maybe about 4 or 5 games, because it's like on the older consoles you can actually buy the games, you put it on disc, right? But man, I'll see you guys in the next one, man. I'll subscribe to the main channel. Comment down below, man. We might go live sometimes on Twitch as well. But I'll see you guys in the next one, the next discussion. Because really, I'm one of those. I just want to play the game. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, most people, man, their patience low, man. People want to get the disc, play the game, and just put it in. I mean, you can still do that now, but nowadays it's all about just digital. To where you gotta download the game first, and then do all that. And then now we're in the the next generation with PS5, and it's kind of the same as the 4, but I think it's a step up from the 4, and I think it's worth it too, because now it's like the way gaming is now, the future of it. Now they're going in this transitional phase to where they're starting to, I mean, that even goes for the Xbox too. They starting to add like 4K, and well, it's already like 4K now. I think what is it like now? They're going to 8K, and you gotta like basically now you gotta like, they're gonna take away some of the games you normally get to play on the PS4, and then they add it on the PS5, and then that's when they're gonna add it on the PS6 for like GTA in general, GTA 6. For some reason, all the people that have a PS4 still, you're gonna have to buy a whole new console. Either you gotta wait for the 6 to come out and then it'd be expensive, or you just get the 5 that's like, lower in the price. So, but I don't know, man. The future of gaming is kind of, it's at a confusing stage, because I don't know where gaming's gonna go from here between now and the next 5 to 7 years. I mean, at least at the time when I was, when everybody, let's be real, like the majority, like people, the millennials and people in their maybe early to mid 20s, right, maybe later 20s, they can relate to this. Like, yeah, you can play a lot of games and stuff, because back then in grade school you had the time to like actually play games and do necessary stuff, like, because you had the time, because you were in school and everything, and you can enjoy life as a kid. But now, since you're older, you gotta pay bills, you gotta take care of like insurance, and we got a bunch of duties and responsibilities. So not many people have time to play games and everything like that. But I'm curious to see how everything's gonna play out, as far as gaming goes, and how people's reactions are gonna be once GTA 6 comes out. I'm really curious to know what it's gonna be like going forward. So yeah, man. Yeah, man. So yeah, I think that's enough for today, man. I think that's all I'm pretty much gonna cover. Not too long, man. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. I'll be back with another one. If you're new, come check it out, man. I'll be talking about stuff. Let me know in the comments below what other topics you want me to talk about. Just anything, like, just sports. It could be just real life stuff. It could be just relationships. Um, life things, let me know, man. That'll be great, man. So let me know what you guys think about the future of gaming might be from now to the next 5, 7 years. So yeah, even when GTA comes out. But yeah, man. Well, we also do it on Twitch as well. The link will be in the description below, man. But yeah, I'm not gonna really waste too much of you guys' time. I hope you guys have a great one. Till next time, I'm out. Signing